Look, Andrew's not a dummy. He's probably one of the smartest dudes I've met. He's clearly shown himself to be an incredible marketer. He's manipulated the media. He's manipulated um, icons with large followings to talk about him. And here we are talking about him on my channel again. And by the way, my entire feed the last day on YouTube when I went to the homepage was people talking about Andrew Tate. Uh, the real reason why he was incarcerated, the title of the video was some clickbait thumbnail or some shit like that. Idiots that don't know him, that have never talked to him, but even the ones that have talked to him, it's like, okay, here we go. Here we go. What are we going to speculate on today? What's the red meat? Where's the car accident? Let's all take a look at it off to the side of the road. And today, it's Andrew and Tristan incarcerated for the next 30 days, apparently. Look, I don't know what happened. Um, I talked to him on WhatsApp, not that often. He's quite busy doing what he does these days, but he does respond if I do message, and he's been great the last couple of years. Chatting to and having him on as a guest from time to time for podcasts. I think he's funny as shit. One of his favorite interviews. I'll say it again. If you haven't seen it, go watch the one with Tom Segura on Your Mom's House. It's hilarious. So I don't know what's gone down. I suspect because he is perspicacious, as he likes to say, that he was aware of his surroundings, and I don't think it was a surprise to him. It, it didn't have anything to do with the stupid pizza box or Greta. I don't think. I mean, when you fly into a country, they know that you're there, right? It's not like you can slip in under the radar with a stealth private jet. I mean, you get in, you deal with custom stuff. They know that you're there, so they knew that he was there. It wasn't like, oh, they found him because of his pizza boxes and carries pizza. People are fucking gullible, man. I'll tell you, they fall for some weird shit. Um, I'm sure he'll be fine. I will say this though, like if they keep him for 30 days, I think he's the kind of guy that will probably say, you know what, fuck this, and just sell everything and just move it to another location that's not going to treat him like that. Um, if you heard his original story about why he left England, it's basically because of a corrupt legal system that panders to the female first primary social order. Anytime it says jump, then the order says how high, and it responds accordingly. That's basically why he left. The UK. He had a false allegation thrown against him from one of his webcam girls, and he said, "Fuck this, I'm out." So I would not be surprised if he's detained for the entire 30 days. That he at some point makes an exit. I don't know what he did. I mean, it's the same charge they pulled. What was it, back in the summertime or spring? Human trafficking or some shit. And the total story with that was there was some random American hoe that ended up at his place partying, showing it on stories. Boyfriend confront her about it, and she lied and said that she was kidnapped. So he calls the American embassy. American embassy calls the Romanian embassy. They take him away for whatever period of time, a couple hours or a day, and they let him go because it wasn't the case. So this is the exact same charge, is what I'm hearing again. So here we are. I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he'll be fine. I mean, clearly he's on the radar screen. You want to go full tinfoil hat? Maybe the Americans, maybe the powers that be, maybe the Matrix is in fact fed up with him and following through on step two. Remember, step one was to cancel. Step two, he said, was to incarcerate him. Step three is to kill. Maybe they're going through with step two. Maybe this is what this project is. Doesn't seem like it's that far out of the question. It's entirely plausible. It is what it is. But I'm sure he'll be fine. He's a big boy and he knows what he's doing. He's fucking smart, a lot smarter than people give him credit for. And he's a master marketer. Like the whole thing with Greta, I thought was hilarious because I knew exactly what he was doing. He was just leveraging what he knew exactly she was going to do in response to get her to engage him, to grab the attention of some of her audience, right? To get them talking about that. And that shows up in the news and it shows up with other podcasters or other influencers, if you will, talking about the whole notion idea too. He's very, very smart. He's a smart dude. Knows exactly what he's doing. So hat tip. He'll be out soon though. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny that people in the comments going about, the whole Epstein thing. It's like, it's real funny that all of these guys that are part of the Epstein clan, the visitors to his island, no names have been revealed, nobody's been convicted, just whatever, the dude conveniently hung himself. And that was the end of it. but there's an allegation thrown against a guy who seems like a pretty good dude. In fact, it seems highly unlikely that anything that they've charged him with is a real charge based on what I know. But who knows? There could be some shit behind the scenes. As they always say, evidence has a way of coming to us over time. You can't hide bullshit. So, I mean, he'll probably, in my estimation, expose the bullshit. I really hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full length podcast, you can find that over here. That clip's from. If you're newer to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe over here and pin down below in the top comment. You'll find a bunch of useful links to my website, my supplement line, books, and a bunch of other stuff. Have an amazing day. Peace out.